A woman was leaving her house when she ends up bumping into a homeless man, which makes her freak out about it. She then asks the man if he was there to rob her, but he said he wouldn't do that and that he just wanted to give her his wallet. He then asks his daughter to return the wallet to the woman and the girl returns the wallet to her. He said he thought the wallet belonged to the woman's mother, as he had seen the woman with the woman when she dropped her wallet. He said he tried to go after them, but she was already gone. He then took the liberty of opening the wallet and looking for the woman's address, and then he took the wallet to her house. He said that was the reason they were there, and then the woman says that she appreciated the man's help but that she wanted them to leave because they brought a bad image to her house. He then asks the woman if she didn't have something to offer them to eat, since his daughter and he hadn't eaten anything since they woke up that morning. The woman says that they had plenty of food, but that she wouldn't give him anything because she wouldn't do charity for them. At this point, the woman's mother appears and asks what was going on there. The woman tells her mother that these people were there saying that they had recovered the wallet that her mother had lost. The lady says that this was good news, as she was about to call the bank to tell them that she had lost her wallet. She then asks the man if he had eaten anything that day, and he says he hadn't eaten anything yet. The lady said that in that case, he could come into her house so that they could eat together. The woman tells her mother that they couldn't give food to those people because they were dirty and they lived on the street. The lady tells her daughter that she should do this, as it was the bare minimum, since they had returned her wallet, but the woman tells her mother that she still hasn't verified that all the money was there. The lady says that her daughter was right and then starts to check if the money was there, but soon she realizes that all the money was in the wallet. She then asks if they wanted to eat, and the man asks if she was sure about it. The girl says she didn't agree with that, but the woman tells her daughter to obey her and tells her to prepare something for them to eat. The lady then tells the man and his daughter to come into her house, but the man asks if she was sure about it, as they were dirty. The lady says that this was no problem as they could take a shower in her house, and then asks them to come in. Later, the man was thanking the lady for the shirt she had given him. She says he looked really nice in that shirt. At that point, she asks her daughter what she was doing, and the woman says she was putting the dishes on the table. The lady tells her to put the best dishes they had, but the girl doesn't agree with that. The lady asks her daughter to obey her, and then the girl leaves. When she leaves, the lady apologizes to the man, but the man says he understood what teenagers were like. Later, the woman was telling them that they were now very comfortable. The lady apologizes again for her daughter. She then tells them to start eating, but first they need to thank God. She then tells her daughter to hold the girl's hand, but the woman tells her mother that this was not necessary. The lady tells her to obey and then apologizes again for her daughter's behavior. The lady then begins to thank God that everyone was gathered there to eat that food. She says that she really wanted God to help the man take care of his health and that that food would give him the strength to continue his journey. When she finishes the prayer, the man tells her that now they can finally eat. The lady then asks the man what his name was, and he tells her his name and his daughter's name. The lady tells the girl that she had a very beautiful name. At that moment, the woman tells her mother that she should stop it, because that man was just a person who didn't want to work. The lady then asks the man about his work, and he says that he was actually a math teacher. He says that, in fact, he couldn't teach anymore because he had some problems in the past and that now he couldn't get classes anymore. He says that his wife eventually fell ill and that he had to quit his job to be able to care for her, but that his wife's treatment was too expensive. He said that because of this, he ended up losing all his money and that in the end, he still couldn't save his wife, who ended up leaving them. The lady says she was sorry for the man's sad story. He says that the truth was that he always tried to go back to work, but that it was very difficult, because people never gave him the opportunity to work. The woman then tells her mother that it was all a lie and that the man was not a math teacher. The man then tells him that he should leave with his daughter so that the woman and the lady can eat in peace. The lady then apologizes again for her daughter and says that she has been that way since her father ended up dying as well. The woman then asks her mother why she is telling these people about their lives. The lady then tells the man that she actually had a school that was in need of a math teacher. The woman then asks her mother again why she is telling this man about their lives. She says that he had nothing to do with their story and that her mother should stop talking about it, but the lady says that she was just doing to this man what they had done to her in the past. The woman then asks her mother what she was talking about, as she was not understanding. Then we are shown that some time ago the lady was trying to look for something to eat in the garbage. At this point, another woman comes up to her and asks if that was what they were going to eat. The lady says yes, because she had nothing else to eat. The other woman then tells the lady that she could come to her house so they can eat together. She then asks the lady if she would accept her invitation and that if she did, she could come to her house for them to eat together. She said she had a son who could play with the lady's daughter. The lady then asks her if she was sure about it, since this was an upscale neighborhood and they might not be happy with her presence, but the other woman says she didn't mind that. She said that she would be very happy if the lady came to her house, because she could donate some clothes to her so that they could dress better. The lady thanks the other woman for her help and then the other woman asks if the lady worked. She says no and then the other woman says she could work it out and then they leave. The woman then asks her mother if this was really true and if they really lived on the street. The lady tells her daughter that this woman had helped them a lot and that the only thing she had asked for in return was that if one day the lady found someone who needed help, she would help that person. She says that this was the reason she was in that house, because when she needed it, someone else ended up helping her a lot. The woman then says that she didn't know it had happened and then apologizes to the man for the way she had treated him. You say that they shouldn't judge people and that they just needed to help, just like they helped her in the past. The woman then says that she was feeling very bad about what she had said to the man and how she had treated them. She then asks the girl if she would like to come to her room to see the collection of dolls she had. The girl says that she would love to see the collection of dolls that the woman had and then they go to the woman's room. When they leave, the man says that he needed to thank the lady again for everything she had done for him. He says that people usually end up looking down on him and closing their doors on him, but that the lady was a very good person and that he hoped one day to be able to repay her for everything she had done for him and his daughter. The lady says that she knew that the man would one day give back to someone and then asks if he would like to receive some new clothes that were from her life. He says that he would very much like that, but that he didn't want to disturb the lady anymore. The lady says he wasn't getting in the way and then tells them to go upstairs so she can get the clothes for him. The man then says that he was very grateful for everything you were doing for him. The lady says that she should be the one who should thank the man, because he had made her daughter see the truth and that she should not treat other people badly. He then says that he really wanted that suit and then she tells them to go get it and that then they could eat.